Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. We back again to the screen lively with our regional directors. Whoever does not watch us in the morning may not know me. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Emin CAKMAK. I'm the chairman of Turkish Healthcare Travel Council, and Turkish Healthcare Travel Council is non-profit organization, semi-governmental organization. We're having 375 members of the council in Turkey: hospitals, clinics, thermal resorts, and thermal medical spa centers. And also we have in 92 countries, 168 offices. As regional wise, we are conducting today our 5th edition Turkish Medical Travel Expo online. And we have about 45 Turkish exhibitors and close to 500 visitors from 7 countries from the region. And also we are together with our local representative from Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Finland, and from Lithuania, Estonia, and Latvia. And we have also our directors, regional directors from CIS, from Ukraine. And she will gonna join us, as well as our representative from Spain, Mrs. Sima and Mr. Gerald and Mr. Gizel are with us. Dr. Kristina, I think, will join. Our Mr. Kristina already joined the links. I cannot see her in the screen actually. And Liana from Lithuania with us. So in this panel of discussion, I would like to take to the panel our colleagues as well, that we can able to discuss how we can collaborate with our partners and with travel agencies, facilitators, doctors, insurance companies, how we can collaborate together with our local representative and local directors, and how we can assist them, how we can assist their patients. We want to discuss and share our experience in this regards. And I would like to now start with our Lithuania from the region. She's the most oldest directors. Mrs. Liana recently was in Turkey as well, visiting one of our latest opened hospitals as info visit. Mrs. Liana, are you with us?
Yes, I'm with you. I'm started to turn on.
We cannot see you actually visually, as video wise.
A minute. Something, I don't know. Something wrong with my. Maybe you can.
Yeah, we can.
Maybe someone can speak, and I will try to.
Okay.
To start one more.
Sure. Dr. Kristina, welcome. She just joined from Ukraine and our CIS regional coordinator. Dr. Kristina, how are you? Welcome to a live panel discussion. We just made the opening. Do you hear us, Dr. Kristina?
Emin, there seems to be a problem to connect with video.
Yes. Okay. Then Gizel, we can go ahead. Actually, I want to take you to the screen with me, if possible. If you can, are you able to connect as well? Gizel, are you there?
Yes, I am here, but it seems without video, I'm afraid.
Without video. Okay, no problem. So. In your, I would like to hear from you that you share your responsible countries. So where are you taking care of as THTC representative and director? Yes. And we would like to discuss a little bit how we can assist and help our partners, our colleagues who are ready to work together with THTC network offices in the region, and how the process and what the process they need to follow. That's what we need to discuss actually. Maybe you can introduce yourself, Gisel, shortly, and then announce your responsible countries, and then we can carry on in the panel to discuss the way of cooperation.
Yes, certainly. Thank you very much, Emin Bey. My name is Gisle Dueland, and I am in charge of, I'm a part of the Nordic office in charge of Denmark and Norway. Today, I am also the representative of the Finnish office because our representative in Finland is not present, our colleague there in Helsinki. I worked with the Turkish Airlines for 8 years during a very exciting growth period, where we saw a huge growth of travelers to Turkey. And I got to see many beautiful parts of Turkey, and I made many new friends, and I saw maybe the best hospitality in the world. So without exaggerations, and after experience with traveling around the world, I can say this. And so this is just a very good opportunity for me to reconnect with the qualities of Turkey. So I'm very happy to be representative of THTC. I can really, with all my heart, recommend the hospitality, the travel quality, and what the passengers or patients is going to experience in Turkey. I'm certain of it. Yeah, I don't know what more to say from my side. Maybe this works as an introduction, and we go from there.
Maybe you may, after you finish your introduction, Gisel, maybe you need to off and online again or connect again. Then it can come back the normalization with video.
Yes, okay. I will try that.
Mr. Emin?
Yeah. So, Dr. Kristina, welcome. How are you?
Thank you. Do you see me? Do you hear me? Sorry, I couldn't connect on time.
No problem. We just made the introduction of you before you connect, but you can share your experience from your region, the movement of the patient, and how you deal with your sub-offices, because you are controlling almost 6-7 offices in your region, in your country, and you can share how you are dealing with your sub-offices and how you deal with your patient and with the operation with your experience. Maybe we can share with our new colleagues who are joined recently to our networks in THTC family. Go ahead, Dr. Kristina.
Thank you for introduction. Sorry for my late connection. Couldn't hear you. Hello to all dear colleagues, to our old colleagues, to our new colleagues. Happy to see you. So actually about my experience with our new offices, as you know, Ukraine is, we can say that it's a very big country, but it's not small, of course, also, and we have a lot of big cities. Each city has few millions of population. That's why we decided to share our country for small sub-offices in each city, each big city in our country. So now we have active 7 offices. And they all have their own region. So I'm based in Kyiv, and I'm working with all my offices. They searching and dealing patients in their regions, and they contact main office of Ukraine, and how we are connecting with our hospitals of members of THTC. So if you have more questions, because I couldn't hear begin. I don't know to which line you started to talk. That's why.
Well, if you just share with us your experience of the process, how the patient is reaching you through your sub offices and sub agents and sub directors, and then what process you are following. I mean, what action you are taking as soon as you receive the request in your head office in Ukraine, in Kyiv, then how you are proceeding and how you're following.
Okay, thank you. So each of our sub
Thank you very much, Dr. Kristina, sharing your experience and knowledge. Almost more than 4 years now, you are in the THTC family, and you show great success establishing in your country 7 sub-regional network offices under your headquarters. So it was a great success. Thank you very much. As an example, that's why we would like to invite you to share your experience as one of the most successful country developing last 2 years. Thank you for sharing, and keep with us, please. We may have some question in the future as well. Liana, come back. You come back with the video.
Yes.
You are most welcome. And how are you? How is everything? Good.
I'm fine, thank you. And first of all, I would like to say thank you for Mr. Emin CAKMAK, and it seems that this event is very interesting, and I was wondering how many people registered here. So
actually, our registration is close to 500 people, but close to 300 from 7 countries, whereas our concentration. About more than 200 people are from different countries, because at the end they can see our advertisement from different social medias, and they register and they try to be part of it. But we don't put any barrier from any other countries also. But our focus now, Nordic and Baltic countries, 7 countries, mostly are from these countries, our participant. Of course, they are watching us not from this the same Zoom link, because this is only for live speakers and invited guests. They are watching us and following from YouTube channels and also from the platform direct lively. Now they are watching all our discussion and all our talk who register. There is, of course, exhibitors who are watching us, and there is also the visitors who are watching us at the moment through the platform and through the YouTube channels, which is lively, is ongoing at the moment. So I would like to get some of your experience from close to Nordic countries. You are neighbor, actually, much closer than Ukraine. You are in the middle, actually, between Ukraine and Nordic. So you are also with us more than 3 years now, close to 4 years. And you are responsible for Lithuania and Estonia in two countries as director, and successfully you are growing quite rapidly and fast of delivering, I mean, referring the patient from different areas. If you can share us the profile of your patient, what kind of patients coming to Turkey, and what process you are doing, with whom you are, you know, dealing and contacting and following up with our medical directors and etc. You can mention all this, that people can understand exactly how we are working and which procedure.
Actually, for me, it's a great pleasure to be a part of THTC, and it makes to work easily with you, with this organization, because mostly people are calling or writing to me directly. They are finding some information in internet or somewhere, I don't know exactly. And after that, we are looking about treatment in Turkey on Lithuanian language, and we are calling to me and asking, can we have, for example, hair transplantation or plastic surgery or something like that. And after all, I should to collect information, health information about patient, and all that I should to do is send information to doctor of THTC. And I'm glad to work with Dr. Firhad, because he answering very fastly always, and I'm sure he offers the best options for patient. Sometimes we're arguing why only one offer for our patient, but finally all patients, they come to Lithuania, come back very happy and satisfied, because finally they have good results, good treatment with affordable price. So
well, thank you for this recommendation. Actually, we have in our system at the moment we appoint a new medical director as well. We have Dr. Ferhat Kayan. He's very experienced medical directors who is taking care of heavy diseases and including aesthetic surgeries and other. But we appoint a new medical directors for the physiotherapy and rehabilitation, for the thermal resort, and for medical spas. I don't know whether you have watched his presentation yet. We have prepared packages from medical spas and spa centers and thermal resorts, which I will gonna share after the exhibition with all our directors, our global network directors, that you can have ready packages, including the accommodation, including the transfers. Only excluded the flight tickets. Only what you need to do, you have to arrange the flight tickets to this client, and the rest will be taken care also by our medical directors. He is based in Izmir. He lives in Izmir. Izmir is the heart of thermal cities, close to Afyon, close to Pamukkale, close to Çeşme, close to Bodrum, and close to Kuşadası, where is the thermal hot spring waters. Also in Izmir itself, we have Balçova region where we have a thermal resort. And he's going to follow up all the physiotherapy and rehabilitation medical spa requirement from Monday onward. We were preparing these packages, especially for Nordic countries, for Nordic part, because there is quite good demands from the beginning, from long time, about medical spas and thermal resorts. So if you have a kind of client who are looking to go to thermal resort with hot spring waters for medical spa, physiotherapy and rehabilitation, then you have we have medical directors called Dr. Turgay Sehil. So you will contact with him directly. And if you have other diseases than aesthetic, dental, whatever diseases other than rehabilitation and medical spa resorts, then you can contact Dr. Ferhat Kayan, which, as Liana said, that he is very fast and quick response, and he is taking different alternative offers and evaluating this alternative offers, and he's trying to propose you the best possible affordable price and the best quality of the treatment for that specific diseases. So for that reason, you get final offer and final proposal with the best option and best treatment plan. And then he himself, as medical directors, are involved to follow the patient personally. I mean, he accompany the patient, he visit the patient, he go together with the patient to the doctor, related doctor, he listen what doctors is saying and what doctors recommending, whether it's really according to our ethic understanding or not. So he's doing all this filtration and control and monitoring on behalf of THTC and Turkish Healthcare Travel Council. While successfully we are running this organization with our medical directors at the moment, and slowly we are appointing new medical directors in the new area and in the new direction, as we have done Dr. Turgay Sehil new appointment with this organization. Now we have enough network office and enough contacts in the Nordic region. That's why we prepare ourselves for any kind of medical spa and thermal request will come from our offices. So now I would like to give the floor a little bit to our Nordic side. Do Gerard is in the line actually with us? Do he's connected? Gerard, are you with us?
I think he was not able to make it for the new timing.
Okay. So no problem. So you represent your partner together. Maybe we can give a little bit the floor to Mrs. Sima. You were supposed to be with us last week, but unfortunately due to your other events, and we couldn't able to find the good connection of flights and etc. You couldn't make it, but soon we would like to invite all our directors all together. Anyway, you will be here soon to visit the hospitals, and you will meet with our other colleagues from different region, from Africa, from Middle East, from CIS. There will be a big gathering in the March end of March 2022. We will be all together. So maybe you can introduce yourself a little bit, Madam Sima, and then we can carry on.
Sure. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry I missed the event in Istanbul, but I'm really fortunate that you put together this event and also the group before. So we have this networks. It feels like a THTC family, really, I'm coming into. I'm pretty new to this, but it actually feels like family. And I've even had the good fortune to have a long phone conversation with Miss Liana, to just, get to understand how this all works, etc. And obviously we in the team, the Nordic team and me being in Spain, we work closely together. So where it comes to Spain, really, we're just starting off. So it's a startup phase. So for me, this is a learning process, and to see how can we do this in a successful, structured way in Spain, just to follow the success of Ukrainian, Lithuania, Estonia. So
well, you have two good examples, Dr.
Exactly.
Kristina from Ukraine and Liana from Lithuania. I mean, anytime you can contact with them and you can talk to them, and they will be more than happy to share all the experience which you already passing through now, because they pass same process as you. When they started medical tourism with us, they were really just the beginning and the first time they were dealing this process, and they learn it well and they are practicing quite perfectly and successfully.
Exactly, because I think the interest here in Spain is pretty big, without even going out to bigger companies, just within the personal network that I have so many people interested in doing this kind of things in Turkey, because I think Turkey is very popular in Spain, not just for traveling. They also watch a lot of Turkish TV series, and they're all in love with Turkey, and they all want to look good and everything. So I think we have the perfect product for the Spanish market, actually, with THTC. So,
well, thank you very much. I mean, Spanish market is an interesting market for us as well, because we know that a lot of hair transplant patients are coming from Spain. Quite a good number. I mean, when I checked the numbers, I couldn't believe myself about the numbers which is coming from Spain. And I can tell you that after Italy, in Europe, the second country by patient number of patients who are traveling to Turkey, it is from Spain.
Great to hear.
Yeah, I mean, this is very interesting. So that's why we need to concentrate a little bit on hair transplantation and aesthetic surgeries. Ladies coming for the aesthetic side, but the gentlemen's coming mostly for hair transplantation, and exactly. we can start. So I think we need to do in the near future also Spanish-speaking countries online exhibition in 2022. We can plan together the best time, and then we can conduct it. But nevertheless, January and February, we were going to continue promoting Baltic and Nordic countries. We have a plan with our global marketing team. We already make all our plan, but the process and procedure in the Ministry of Trade and some restriction of the budget and etc., we could not able to start full force. We placed some of our banners already, some of our information in YouTube and some social media, but we couldn't make it full force because still we are struggling a bit of it on the budgeting side. But nevertheless, we made our arrangement on the budget for January and February. And on January and February, Nordic and Baltic countries, 7 countries, will be fully forced by Facebook, by Instagram, by Google marketing, by some of the countries by TV, and also some local journal, local magazines, and all. We were going to put our ads, which we almost finished. Thank you for all. Actually, you support us a lot, and your contribution was very much appreciated by our global team and by myself as well. I was following all the communication that you are making, all the banners and articles and correction of the even choosing the right voice for the videos, for the promotions. It was a great job by our Nordic and Baltic teams. Directors. It was very cooperative. Thank you very much for all your support. We are now fully ready, and even we today in our opening ceremony we have show our 30-second ads for 5 languages. After all, our ambassador was amazed and surprised that we were ready with 5 different language on promotion for 30 seconds of medical tourism advertisement videos. Even all of them asked me to share with them the links because they want to publish in their official website in each country. And they were going to publish an official website with their own languages. So we were going to have a good promotion and marketing with our ambassador and also the trade consular, that they are going to put all our ad videos, 30-second videos in their own official website, which they have a lot of thousands of followers from local and ethnic peoples. So I'm happy to hear from ambassadors, and they really appreciate with our works. And I told them that we cooperate together with our local offices and our ambassador. Actually, they are expecting your visit to meet them together, and in order to cooperate together, that they want to support you in terms of network and in terms of relationship, in terms of promotion and marketing and etc. So whenever you are having some free time, please do not hesitate to contact with our consular, trade consular, and to our ambassadors. They will be very happy to welcome you. And most of them is my old colleague, actually. We know each other 10 years, 15 years, from different countries, from different regions. They were ambassadors in different countries. They were directors in the foreign ministries. We had a lot of joint activities. We know each other for a long time, so they know that who is THTC, what we are doing, what is our aims and missions, and etc. And they know that we are a non-profit organization. We are semi-governmental organization supported by Turkish president, supported by Turkish ministries and all the governments, entities, and institutions. So in this regards, do not hesitate to contact them anytime you wish, please. Gisel, would you like to share some of your thought and some of your point as well?
Yes, of course. Thank you very much for reminding us actually to cooperate with the embassies. I know from before that every Turkish person is very eager to promote Turkey. So yeah, I guess it's including the embassies, yes.
We had 5 ambassadors in life, so
yes,
it was amazing.
Yeah, amazing. And the Stockholm, no, sorry, the Oslo ambassador, His Excellency Fazle Çoban, I remember he said something. He mentioned a few good points. One was the speed of service in Turkey.
Yeah.
We experienced that from, you know, anything from a cafe to a hospital, I guess,
Right.
because it is really speed of service, and the whole setup with the THTC is also impressive with regards to speed. I think you set your mind to something and you go ahead with it, and here we are. A few weeks later.
You remember yourself when you were Turkish Airlines staff. I was in your region. Yeah, I was in your region still with my Turkish Healthcare Travel Council caps and flags, and I was trying to promote in those years.
Yes, no, it's the same thing. The same thing. I experienced it, and another thing he was saying, which I hope we can emphasize in the whole Nordic region, is that he wanted to reintroduce or re-establish the institutional partnerships. Or
right.
I mean, in some countries it's untapped. In some countries maybe there is. But he was mentioning insurance companies.
Right.
I think that is not an easy part, not an easy thing. Same thing.
But can be possible.
Yes, on a higher level.
On a higher level, yes.
From an embassy level. Same thing with health authorities, I would say.
Yeah.
In some countries, for instance, in Norway, they have a policy when it related to certain treatments, they have an official okay to spend money to send people to Turkey because they don't have these treatments in Norway, like the skin diseases or something. I'm not sure what it is. But this is very on a small scale, I think, local scale, and maybe non-existent even in Sweden, and that could be done as well. To have
actually in previous years, you know, maybe you may remember as well, there were a lot of Norwegian and Swedish citizens was coming to Turkey, to Izmir, to Balçova thermal resort, where they spent 3 weeks, 4 weeks for physiotherapy and rehabilitation with hot spring water therapies. But lately now been reduced its numbers because the resort become pretty old, has to be renewed, and it was government resort, government hotel, was not being renewed for 30 years. Within that period, they disappeared because of old and etc. But now, attached to the Balçova resort, we have Kaya Thermal, which is brand new hotels with brand new clinics under, and very nice, very high quality, very luxury. with a lot of doctors inside, treating many patients from Iraq, from Libya, from Middle East, from CIS market, from Azerbaijan, from Ukraine, from many countries. They come and they took the treatments together with hot spring waters, thermal waters, and physiotherapy and rehabilitation, of course, and rheumatology treatment. So in this regards, we made our action, as I said, that we appoint now new medical directors to be follow up by him closely all our patients who will come for medical spa and medical treatments in our thermal resort, actually.
Very good. So yeah, so we would appreciate your input on how to approach, or maybe dig back in history. How was the deals set up? And
it was an agreement between the resort and directly with the government entities, with the local metropolitan assemblies, and with some elderly care institution and places where carrying the retirement fund, like social insurance and retirement fund, was making agreement, and were sending their member for 15 days, for 21 days, for long stays in the hotel accommodation, full board accommodation, including daily basis. They were getting some cures and some treatments for their rheumatology and so some orthopedic diseases which they have.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because that is recurring volumes,
so we can concentrate on that. That's what pointed out by several our ambassador as well, said that we need to renew and sign an agreement with social insurance of local government, that we can able to get the coverage by the local government to send the patient under the guarantee of the payment of the government. So the ambassadors are eager to work together with you in order to reach to high level through the political networks as well, that you work together closely in order that we can achieve and reach this point. Then we can have a serial work where they will come every 21 days or every 1 month. One big groups of 150 people come and treat it, and then go back. Another 150 people come. It was like this before. I mean, few years back, just been slowed down, but still there is some institutions, some organizations, some associations, some elderly care funding organization are still sending like 5 people, 10 people, 15 people groups for those medical spas and treatment centers. So we can look after on that subject as well with our ambassadors.
Oh, that's excellent. Very good, actually. And the same ambassador highlighted the health visas, which is actually relevant to our communities, even if you don't need a visa to Turkey, because we have a large portion of the population who doesn't have the same traveling rights yet, because they are fresh immigrants, and they typically come from areas which would accept Turkey very gladly and happily. They have experience from Turkey before, so that part was also good to know, and I would like to know more about the health visas, actually.
I mean, as ambassador mentioned, that we are experiencing this with Holland, with Belgium, and with Germany, and with France, and with UK, of course. A lot of ethnic people from northern Africa, like from Morocco, from Algeria, from Tunisia, they live in those countries as residents, and they work and they live there. And their preference, first preference, they don't go to their home country because they don't have good healthcare services. They prefer to travel to Turkey for their dental care, for their eye surgeries, for their aesthetic surgeries, for their hair transplantation. They come and they prefer to come to Turkey. As an example, our Belgium network office doing like a 15 people, 20 people, a group of people, they collect them together, and they put one tour leader on top of this 15 people, like a packages, like a tour packages or holiday packages. They send them to Turkey. Inside of these 15 people, in this group, there is 5 people for hair transplantation, 4 people for dental treatment, 2 people for aesthetic surgery. Before they arrive, we do all the appointment. They stay in the same hotel. They come together. We transfer them from the airport to hotel in the same time for 15 people. They have one tour leader appointed from our local agent, which is taking care of all the group. But when they arrive to Turkey, all the appointment been arranged. In the second day morning, 5 people go to the hair transplantation, 4 people go to the dental center, and 2 people go to the aesthetic surgeries. Separate cars, separate responsible people, well arranged. And within the 1 week period, they make their holiday in Istanbul and they do their hair transplantation. They do their dental treatments. They do their aesthetic surgeries, and all together they are coming back. Sometimes when they come, 1 or 2 members need to stay longer. Then we change his ticket. Does not return with the full group. They stay and they extend their stay 2-3 more days, and then they complete their treatment and they go back after. So we are flexible on that, and also it can be possible. I mean, our German colleagues from Berlin, representative, also doing the same. I mean, they collect like 5-6 people. They put 1 colleagues from their representative office, and they come all together. They do all the treatment, and they go back together. So very successfully running this group movement medical tourism packages. Any comment from our colleagues, Dr. Kristina, Liana, Sima? Do you have any comment, anything to add?
No, I just wanted to tell that it's very good idea to send groups of people, because they feel more comfortable. They go all together. They have time. They do all their procedure. And you know, today you talk a little bit about hair transplantation, and I think that next, after we'll finish all of our online exhibitions, we need to make hair transplantation expo, because it's very popular. And for example, my
special expo for hair transplantation.
Yes, we know that. Yes, you know that during a pandemic situation, Istanbul port become like a center of all transit of flights from, I mean, for example, from Ukraine to Europe, you can fly from Istanbul, and some
even
of my
from Israel, you have a client.
Yes,
recently,
yes, and some of my friends, colleagues, they say that when you come to Istanbul airport, you everywhere see groups of people with, you know, with typical
bandage.
Yes, after hair transplantation, they are coming with big groups, you know, few guys, 5, 10 guys. So I think that we need to think about this and maybe work more on advertising of hair transplantation, because there is a very popular procedure, and we can succeed on this a lot.
Well, we need to push, I think, more and more. Liana is doing well on hair transplantation. Yes, Liana? Most of your patient is hair transplantation.
Yes, we have a lot of patients for hair transplantation, and they look amazing after 6 months. Maybe it's, you know, like 2 different person. Yes, it's
they become more handsome, more charismatic.
Yes, and they everyone told why they didn't expect to become so handsome. Didn't expect. So actually, it's a great opportunity to offer this. And like Kristina said, maybe we should think about, for example, hair transplantation expo or IVF expo, where few clinics or some doctors could explain everything for our patients. And I think it will be interesting for different countries to know more about this. Like, you know, just one topic, and
yeah, it's just you concentrate on one topic and you become We have one director actually in Uzbekistan, for example. Her concentration and core business IVF. I mean, she do just IVF last 10 years, and she become like a semi-doctor, talking about all details, and she is responsible also CIS IVF region, and she concentrated on that, and she captured that line, and all her clients now is very happy, and a big family. Everybody has children, and you know, growing bigger, because of the result is good and successful result. A lot of recommendation, new recommendation. The old clients recommend new clients, and etc. So she's successfully running IVF, and Liana, I can see that on most of her clients is coming hair transplantation. That's why I said that you have that experience. But lately, Dr. Kristina has an experience also from Ukraine and from Israel, the hair transplantation. Very standard and very easy packages. It's a not surgery procedure. Very simple package without even anesthesia. Does not require general anesthesia. Just they do local anesthesia, and in one day, or like 2,500, 3,000 graft in one day time, they can perform it. Or if it is more than 3,000 graft, then they would like to do it in 2 sessions, not to bore the patient in the longer time. So they make it in one day, 1 session, and then second day, 2nd session. But if it is really a lot of complication, too much open, you know, backside and front side and etc., then we prefer to do it 1 session in the beginning. After a few months, then we do the 2nd session to complete the rest of the operation. Will be much successful in that kind of operation. But all that, of course, decided by our doctors, not by us. Our doctors decide whether do it in 1 section or 2 sessions. But anyway, I can say that 99.9%, if they don't do mistake by washing with different chemicals, shampoos, and etc., if they follow the instruction of the doctors, transplant doctor, how to wash, how to care the hair, the result is perfect. I mean, from Northern America, from Southern America, from Australia, from New Zealand, from many countries, people are coming to Turkey for hair transplantation. And the figure of 2021, we have reached only hair transplantation patient 750,000. Oh. 750,000 hair transplantation patient. I got this number before 3 days ago. I had a TV live interview, and before I go, I just checked the numbers. First, I couldn't believe. I said it's 75,000. Maybe no. I saw that it is 750,000. The numbers which registered officially in our records that we do operate in 2021, 750,000 just hair transplantation patient arrived to Turkey and gone to home happily and become more handsome, and of course become more psychologically also they feel better, yes, you know, after their transplantation. And this psychology, good psychology, is helping their family life, they're helping their business life, helping their comfort and all that. Well, thank you very much to all joining our panels, director panels, and tomorrow and after tomorrow we continue with our webinars and with B2B panels, with B2B business-to-business meetings. Hope that you can also request some meetings with some agent in order that you can build some sub-agencies. I mean, you can appoint as a main directors and main agent, like CAKMAK can appoint in big cities like in Barcelona, in Madrid. You know, you can appoint sub-office under you, and Gisel and Gerald as well, the same in your region. You can give sub-offices in each big cities. You can create sub-office, they can work under you. I believe you can capture from the exhibition list, from the visitor list, you can capture some colleagues who can cooperate together, as Liana is doing, as Dr. Kristina doing as well successfully, and created within this. Mostly we created within our first online exhibition. It was helping a lot. It was February, Ukraine online exhibition, and Dr. Kristina has captured most of our sub-offices through these channels, and she has been appointed all directors, sub-offices under her, and successfully we are receiving patients from different regions and different cities. Well, thanks to all, and hope to see you soon.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you very
thank
much.
you for watching us and
Thank
following
you.
us. And I'm from Istanbul, Dr. Kristina from Kiev, and from Vilnius, Liana and Gisel from Nordic region. I don't know where you are sitting at the moment, but
South
maybe you can
Sweden.
announce.
South Sweden.
For you are in Sweden, and Sima in Valencia, I think. Are you still in? Yeah, you are in Valencia. Well, we are an international family, global family. I'm sure a lot of directors are following us now from Africa, from Middle East, and from Far East as well, from America as well. Hello to everybody, to all, and good to see you. And we'll meet soon as possible. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.